Oh, hi. We're Phoenix, and we're going to introduce a presentation of our business simulation.
My name's Gulam.
I'm Priyo.
I'm James.
Andre.
Chris.
And together,
we are Phoenix, rising from the ashes to greatness.
We took over Man Esports in the second year of trading, rebranding the company to Phoenix and changing the company strategy completely. From sourcing products to new management, we employed a combination of different theories and styles with regards to overall operation strategy of the business. We also developed a vision and goals for the business to enable us to set goals as well as achieve them. Let's have a look how we got on.
Our strategy is to analyse the markets involved, which were three-pronged approaches of utilising SWOT analysis, PESTLE and Porter's 5 forces, looking at the internal strengths and weaknesses and the opportunities and threats externally. One strength we identified is we provided competitive prices in a growing market. We also used PESTLE to analyse the external factors, and using the socio-economic factor, we have identified the change in lifestyle of our consumers towards a more healthier lifestyle, which we can use to capitalise on. We also used Porter's 5 forces to access our position correctly in the market. This helped us identify our competition in order for us to make changes at early stages of the business life.
Year 3 decisions. These were the original prices set by the company for the first 2 years of the business simulation. Skis were priced at £230, bikes £228, foils £234 and surfboards £235. According to pricing theory, pricing can either be based on cost, demand or competition. Therefore, we decided to implement penetration pricing by lowering the prices for each of the product by roughly £10 each to meet the demand of the customers. By doing this, it also allows us to remain competitive with the market and encourage growth of sales. According to Foxwell, consumer behaviour theory suggests analysing the buying trends of individuals and being able to adapt the product of a business in order to meet their needs and how it can impact society. We changed the communication mix for skis and surfboards to sales promotion in order to increase the sales of the two products, as they were not as high sellers in comparison to bikes and foils. The message we decided to put out to our customers was price quality, show customers that our products are affordable and of good value. We decided to keep the e-commerce the same, being social media, as this was the most effective way to target a larger audience. We also identified an operational problem. There was no added value in terms of operations. Operations manager resorted to Hayes and Wheelwright's 4-model concept and identified that Phoenix at stage 1. There was no strategic impact, nor was there exploitation of operation capabilities, and thus resulted in the cautionary decisions being made in order to avoid more damages. Therefore, we changed our distribution from importing directly from the factory to our own storehouse, as benefits of doing this were lower transportation costs and suppliers being able to visit the company on a regular basis. As you can see from the table, foils, bicycles and surfboards are placed in the high market growth and middle market share, which shows they are highly in demand. From the market analysis, the decisions we made as a group was to try and get the skis out of the dogs and obtain higher market growth. Market research. When the new management team took charge, we began to implement marketing in a broader sense in order to create value for our customers and build lasting relationships in order to achieve a mutually beneficial exchange. By using market research to collect, analyse, interpret the data, we began to understand the marketplace and the needs and wants of customers through primary market research. Though it was cost effective in the long run, it assisted Phoenix on customer preference and it helped influence decision making ability. However, we did suffer from information overload. To overcome this problem, we analysed data that focused on trending psychological preferences for sports, reliability, high quality and great customer service. According to Kotler's 4 marketing Ps, is used to identify the different choices a company have to make when bringing about a product. These are product, service, place, price and motion. We took these factors into account by investing in the following market research: competitive prices, staff satisfaction, society values and market analysis. Competitive prices were purchased so we could get an idea of how our competitors price their products, and based on these we would be able to adjust our prices accordingly. Staff satisfaction to see the morale levels of staff, as this could affect our business negatively. Society values were purchased to see what consumers valued most when purchasing products, and market analysis to see where our products were in the market and see if the improvements were needed. Human resource management. According to Lewin, democratic leadership style suggests an open approach as leader. All decisions are made as teams and other people's views and inputs taken into account. We decided to choose Felicia Stone due to a democratic management style approach by making sure work gets done and employees remain motivated in order to maintain a healthy working environment.
From the decisions that were made, the following occurred in year 3. We had a good start but had too much stock left over of each product. We had to change our strategy to sell more products. Our best seller was the foils. The demand for this product was high and we had to exploit this to our advantage. Our net profit of £10,432 on a net turnover of 412,352 was encouraging, as we knew not to expect a huge profit as we had paid for our own warehousing. The scorecard reflected this with 3 of the 4 finance sections in the red. The only other border in red was innovation, which had to be addressed in the decision-making process.
Decisions for year 4. Pricing. Using the pricing strategy we used for the previous year, we decided to change our prices to competition pricing because of our products to remain competitive as well as retain our customer base. Marketing and communication. Integrated marketing and communications links all forms of communication and messages. IMC allows all promotional aids to combine and work together effectively to market successfully. Horizontal integration suggests production, finance, distribution and communications should work together in order to send messages to customers. We decided to change our marketing messages on bikes from price and quality to cheap, as this was shown by the market research that was conducted that the customers' values wanted bikes to be cheaper than worrying about the price and quality of them. We changed our communication mix for bikes from commercial to sales promotion in order to try and boost sales of bikes as they were not being sold as much as they possibly could. Distribution. According to Kotler, the 4 V's, by keeping the cost of the warehouse down in terms of volume, we would be able to purchase more products, as they would not only be able to generate more cash by having more stock, we would also be able to achieve the benefits of economies of scale. Therefore, we kept the warehouse for distribution and storage, and we also wanted to keep our costs down, which we would be able to make back from the profits that the business would make.
From the decisions that were made, the following occurred in year 4. We had improved sales on all products with very minimal stock left, the exception being skis with 178 left in stock. Our best seller, the foil, completely selling out with actually a demand of 50 more than we had in stock. Our net profit of 48,278 on a net turnover of 454,733 showed our decision making had been correct and was very encouraging. The scorecard reflected this with all finances being in the green sections or thereabouts. Again, the only factor near the red was innovation, so we had to again rethink a way to turn it around.
Year 5 decisions. For Year 5, profits were healthy, and from the market research board, the results showed us that we should be changing our communication mix with regard to bikes and the e-commerce for surfboards to encourage higher sales to promote our brand. We didn't change anything else as we didn't feel it was necessary at this moment. We raised our prices by under 30% to remain competitive due to the warehouse fire caused by an arson attack. Market research. We decided to keep the same market research aids, as this was due to the wanting to gain the same information about the market as the previous year. Our market research results showed staff satisfaction was not as where it should be, authoritarian. Due to this, we decided to change our sales manager to Joseph Peters, as his profile was more fitting with the company. Research and development. As a group, we took £500 away from skis and moved it to processors to try to improve the aspects of the business.
From the decisions that were made, the following occurred in year 5. We actually completely sold out of all products except for bizarrely our best-selling item, the foil. The demand for each product far outweighed our actual stock of each product. We could have sold an extra 200 bicycles. That is a lot of profit. This is as a result of the fire that happened, and prices were raised across the market by 30%, which we priced ourselves under that price hike for competitiveness. Our net profit of 49,618 on a net turnover of 473,950. This kept in line with our growth strategy of consistently growing our profit and selling more stock. The scorecard reflected this with all sectors in the green or verging on the green. Our decision making with regards to innovation was also starting to pay off, as this was moving away from the red now.
Year 6 and 7 decisions. As Year 6 and 7 approached, Phoenix profit margins were booming. This was due to the fact that Phoenix implemented aspects of the contingency theory of management. Based on the numerous factors that we had to take into consideration, we took into account the competitors' pricing, our own management structure and the market environment in its entirety. Also, by investing in market research consistently, we were able to identify the trends in the market, and thus we were able to satisfy our consumer needs by improving our quality services and maintaining quality checks over our product range, and also investing in innovation where we were able to maintain a competitive edge in the market. By conducting pest-cell analysis, we overcame industrial tribulations such as transportation strikes and the warehouse, thus Phoenix contributed to the corporate social responsibilities. According to Hopkins, CSR is concerned with the treating of stakeholders of a firm ethically or in a responsible manner.
From the decisions that were made, the following occurred in year 6. We sold out again of skis and bicycles with only a few surfboards left. The only bad seller was the foils, of which we had a lot of leftover stock. The demand for the other three was not far away from the supply. We were making correct decisions, it seems. Our net profit of 110,851 on a net turnover of 473,080 showed us that maybe we should have raised our prices earlier to get this level of profit. It also showed us our decision making was getting better. The scorecard reflected this with all factors at the far end of the table, and if not there then almost there. This was encouraging to know that even the innovation was now nearly on green. This confirmed the decisions we had made were the right ones. From the decisions that were made, the following occurred for year 7. We sold out of every single item, which usually would be a good thing, but when we looked at the demand for each product, we noticed that we could have sold 271 more skis, 332 more bicycles, 128 more foils and 255 more surfboards. Nearly 1,000 items. We had to consider this a huge loss, a potential profit, so it was bittersweet really. Our net profit of 148,340 was our highest on a turnover of 487,990, also our highest. This reflected the clearance of all our stock, but we can't help but think it could have been a lot more. The final scorecard reflected this with all finances staying in the green. Everything else was good with no problem areas as such. Even the only issue we did have, innovation, was now at the highest it has ever been, showing we were continually, consistently making the right decisions for Phoenix. Ended up 5th overall on the stock exchange. This was a remarkable result and we're very happy with what happened. If we had to repeat everything again, we'd make the same decisions and I don't think we'd really change anything. Thanks for your time.